Hi, adiash73 here again with this week's weekly gaming update vlog. Hello, welcome to this second week of my new style vlogs. As you can see, I've changed things a little bit, generally in terms of the colour of the extra bits down the side and along the bottom. Basically the feedback from last week's vlog, thank you very much for all that feedback, really appreciate it. It's just what I need, just to give me a few extra ideas and a few little things that I didn't see when I was doing the old editing. So over here-ish, the subtitle is now in yellow as opposed to the red, so hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to read. And on the bottom, that one there is now blue. They're all, no, wrong way, they're all the same colour now, all the same blue, so that makes it more uniform. I'm not sure about the blue, I don't know, I'm not sure about the blue, but they're all uniform. It looks okay. As always, please give me feedback, leave me comments either down below or over on TA where this blog gets posted every week. So with that out of the way, thanks again to the people that decided to subscribe my channel and also follow my blog on TA from last week. Thank you very much, it's always most appreciated, as are likes and stuff like that. So if you are in that boy Treasy, he had a big old promotion for his likes, just hit the button. It's a nice thing to do, makes me feel happy inside, and then you get a smiley Ash every week, which is a lot better than the miserable Ash. Alright, thank you very much. Anyway, let's move that out the side and move on to my gaming week. And it's been a great week. Oh, it's been the best week for a long time. Why has it been the best week for a long time? Well, I've knocked out 33 achievements this week, which is unheard of for me. I never normally do that many. Admittedly, a lot of those come from piss easy games. Yeah, I completed two Windows Phone games on my old Nokia. What did I complete? I completed Need for Speed Undercover, quick, easy, no real challenge, but pretty good, reasonable game. I enjoyed it. I thought the quality was pretty good. Then I had a bit of a shock to the system. I went and did Crow Mag Rally, which isn't very good. Yeah, it's not a very good game, especially after playing the Need for Speed game, which is a pretty good phone game. Put the old teeth in, get the mouth working. So that's that done. Next one on the Windows Phone, I'm thinking Cracking Sands or Hydro Thunder Hurricane. I haven't decided yet. It'll be one of those two. I'm enjoying the Windows Phone. I'm generally playing it sort of quite late at night, every now and again now, just chipping away at it when I've got the oven warming up, something like that. I'm fitting it in, and I am enjoying it. Also, it's a couple of extra completions just to help me on my worldwide position for those completion leaderboards, because everything's moving up and down a little bit in there, and I need to keep on it, otherwise I'm going to lose my positions, and I want to get back into third place outright and have a good few games beneath my belt, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because I'm playing loads, I'm scoring loads of racing points, so that's all good. So that was the first sort of highlight of the week. Been doing a lot of work on SBK 08, which is the footage up there. So worked on that most this week, managed to get all the challenges done. Got loads of cap on the old system for that, so I'll be stitching that together to do a solution and also a walkthrough for the channel. Also done the championship on real difficulty, which is the footage that's playing, which no real challenge really. Easy, nothing to worry about there. I've done the game before because this is the NA version, the NTSC version. I'd already done the PAL version, so it came back very quickly, and thankfully I did some good solutions on TA when I played the first one, so I read my own solutions back just to give me a couple of pointers because it'd been quite a while since I played it. So that's worked, and now I can go back into those solutions, editing them and put some video on, so it's all good. I'm all happy with that. Should be able to get that finished next week. I've got about 6 more championships to race, which is a bit dull because you have to, in order to get all the cards, which gives you an achievement for getting all the cards, you have to race an entire championship with each team. There are 12 teams. It takes about an hour for each one, and it's just on rookie, straight to race, 1 lap. It's a bit dull. It's grinding it out basically, but it's easy. There's no challenge there at all. Had a good boosting session yesterday morning with Vulturous Piano, so thank you very much to him. We're chipping away now on that F1 2010 PC. We're approaching 200,000 XP. Considering we've got to get to 1 million, there's still quite a way to go, but what we're doing is we're doing 4 championships, so about 120,000 points XP every week. We'll probably look to do a couple more just before Christmas. I want it done this side of Christmas, definitely. Get that out of the way. So that's good. And what else? Yesterday had an epic. Yeah, it was that good. I had to say epic 3 times. Epic. And again, bloody hell, I had a great boosting session on MX versus ATV Reflex, and that was a challenge to get going. There were essentially 15 in the session or something like that. We had 3 no-shows, so that knocked us down to 12. Maybe there weren't 15, but basically either way, we didn't have enough people able to get into the games to create a full lobby, so we had to use the trick where you sign out and then sign back in under a different profile in order to fill up the lobby and get 12 people. So that was a bit it was a bit confusing. I had to use all 4 of my family gold profiles signing back in and out. I had my wired headset on this side in one party with a group of like 6-7 people, and then I had my wireless headset on that side with a group of 4 people. So I had 2 parties going in my ears at the same time. I didn't know whether I was coming or going, and it was like I was talking to one party and they're saying, "But what are you talking about?" I didn't ask you that question, and then I was like, "No, I'm talking to that one over there." Got all very confusing, but it was all very good fun. And although it took ages to get the session up and going and finally get the first achievement knocked out, once we got into a nice rhythm, signing in and out, it was really good. Had someone on the party that was in that ear, Emerald AXA. He had multiple accounts as well, so he did the same thing that I did and signed in and out, and eventually everyone got the achievement. Not as hard or as difficult as boosting MotoGP 0910 or 1011, that's horrific, but even so, still very good. So that was really enjoyable. That was last night, and that leads me on to my next point. I'm really on the flow today, which was boosting landmark. I passed 200 boosting sessions or boosting session feedback results. I've done more than that on TA, but not everyone gives feedback, which is wrong. I don't like that. If you are in a boosting session and you've helped out, I always give feedback back to that person. So why don't you do it? Do it! Bloody hell, you know, you've helped each other out. Give the feedback, you naughty people. Anyway, that's just my little mini rant over. So I hit 200 boosting sessions. So what I'm thinking is I might do a little sneaky celebration vlog like that for doing that. Yeah, I think I will. I'll do a celebration vlog celebrating 200 feedback scores, and I'll do some highlights of my boosting, and yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that. So look out for that during this week. And what else is going on? I'm just checking the time because I'm not doing a broken one this time. It's all coming out in one go. Oh, I might do a break in one, I don't know. Anyway, so I've got something else in terms of the vlog and the channel on the back burner, but that is strictly hush hush. Someone out there in that camera world or TA world knows what I'm on about, and I think it could be good, really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to doing it, so let's see what happens there. So no spoilers on that one, just a little teaser for you. And oh yes, what I've also been up to, not gaming wise but channel wise, is a big shout out to gamertag Steve Redman. Thank you, you gave me that kick up the old backside Rooney that I needed, and yesterday I spent ages, now I've got them both set up, I spent ages uploading and also rendering out the crash time walkthrough that I worked on back in May. Now in May I worked on the crash time walkthrough and I did all the hard work, I stitched it all together, I did all the voiceover and did everything apart from really rendering them all out and uploading them to YouTube. So yesterday on my main PC, this one here I'm on now, what I started doing was uploading them to YouTube, getting them all prepped up and loaded. The ones that I uploaded in May, which were the first 6 parts, I made those public, just did the little tweaks. I uploaded another 10 yesterday, so I'm up to part 16. Then on the other laptop I did the rendering process for the ones that I created. I had to do a little voiceover for part 20, which is the extra achievements, all the little random stuff, like the one for watching the credits and racing on every track, racing in every car, and getting your car dirty and winning by lapping your opponent. Anyway, all the little random ones that were in number part 20 basically. So I spent loads of time yesterday doing that. So this one was uploading, that one was rendering, and then I was watching a bit of TV. I didn't really do much playing because I had to try and keep an eye on what was going on here. So that was pretty intense, and that is why there are no Heroes of the Week this week. I'm sorry. I know I promised. Don't beat me up about it. Forgive me. I know a lot of good stuff has happened this week. A lot of good stuff. In relation to Heroes, let's talk about that briefly now. Now, as we all know, as we all know, you're not going to all know, are you? Because you don't live in my head, do you? And you don't know what I'm thinking, so you don't all know. Basically, what I used to do for Heroes of the Week was I used to trawl my Friends Feed archive and pick out the highlights of the week in terms of people, and it's generally milestones. But as anyone on TA will maybe know, if you are a nerd like me and you look at your Friend Feed archive, the only stuff that goes into the Friend Feed archive is stuff that's had a comment on it. So that means if you want to be picked up for Hero of the Week, get your name in here, then what needs to happen is someone needs to comment on one of your milestones or something that's impressive. Now, I do try and comment on a lot of people's stuff because I think, if we all play games for our own reasons. That's something else that I'll talk about in a little bit. We all play games for our own reasons, and the milestones might not mean too much to us, but it's nice to get a bit of acknowledgement. For example, today Bond 007 hit 400,000 gamer score. Now that's pretty impressive, very impressive. And then earlier in the week we had a 400,000 TA score pop. That's Steve Redman again, and we've had some people get some really good completed games and stuff like that. So it is there all in the feed, but there is some stuff that happens and no one comments on it. So when I check back through the feed status, I can't pull it out for my Heroes of the Week. And although I'm on TA a lot, I'm not there every day. Well, right, I'll put that into an Excel. Which maybe I could. But I've got enough stuff going into Excel for all the new stat box down there. That takes a little while to put the information together, and obviously move my fingers around, the fancy bollocks down there, that takes a little while. But I don't know. So what I'm saying is, if you want to see if you can get your stuff in there, then see if you can get a comment on there, or you know what I mean. So basically, a long-winded apology for not doing Heroes of the Week, but blame Steve Redman. It's his fault. He took my time up yesterday doing these crash time solutions. Anyway, so I'll try to do one for next week, but I think it's going to be tricky again for next week because I've got this little secret project on the back burner that will need working on. I also want to stitch together my SBK stuff. That will take some time, so we'll see how it goes. No promises. I also want to do that little 200th boosting session thing. God, it's running out of time. Anyway, let's move that out the bar. Oh, I'm rolling on, and have a quick talk now about boosting sessions. Now, I am thinking about creating a boosting session on a Saturday afternoon, or maybe Saturday evening, late evening, like 10 o'clock GMT, for Dirt Free PC. Now, I'll put that up on TA as like a feeler, a tester, test the water to see how many people are interested, because I want to get that going to try and grind that out. So, little heads up. Dirt Free PC. If you're interested, drop me a message. TA probably best. TA private message. rather than on the YouTube channel, because TA messages I get all the time, and we can go from there. As I say, Saturday evenings starting around 10 PM GMT. That will cover people in the USA and New Zealand-ish area. I could do one Saturday afternoon, 3 till 6ish for people in Europe. Depends how many people I get feedback from. But if you're interested, Dirt Free PC, send me a message. Right, I'm checking the clock. We're over 15 minutes. I think that's about enough of my wonderful voice, considering this is just a one-take wonder. I haven't done a one-take wonder in a while, but it's all just naturally flowed. I'm sure there's a shitload of stuff I've forgotten, like, for example, down there, I've moved up a position on the achievements 1 in my project race stats, so that's pretty good. I'm going to tweak those stats next week, and I'm going to do how many I'm behind or how many I am ahead, just so it, like, I can makes it a bit more interesting. I'm also going to chuck in there my goal progress that's on TA, so how far I am on completing the games that I'm playing at the moment, and some other bits. I've stretched that out as well, as you may have noticed. That was one of the feedback from last week, is that it was rotating round too quickly. Now it is on a loop. It loops at 6 minutes now, so if you don't catch it the first time, you might catch it the second time, but then you might be too busy watching what's going on up there or down here, or even my happy smiley face. Yeah, maybe not the happy smiley face, but as always, that's enough. That is enough. Even I'm getting tired of my talking now. So as always, I say it every week, drop me a message, either on TA, down below, in the comment sections on the blog on TA. If this is the first time you're watching it over on TA, start following me, drop me a message, leave me feedback, do a like. You know, it's all good. It's all really appreciated, and honestly, it really, really is appreciated. As that boy Treasy said, you know, a like goes a long way. So do it. It's a nice thing to do. Be nice. You know, makes me feel happy. Anyway, that's enough. That's more than enough. As always, have a good week. Look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves, the people you care about, and I will see you next week for another installment of Ash's Life on Camera. Alright, see ya.